Howdy y'all, welcome back to Rat's Nest Hot Rods. We are going to epoxy prime the inside of the driver door, trunk lid, and hood in this episode. Using the Harbor Freight purple gun. Everybody puts their reviews up of it. I think it works great for epoxy primer. That's what I use it for, to save my good guns for base and clear coat. It's got a 1.4 millimeter nozzle on it, and like I said, it sprays this Omni epoxy primer really good. Omni's made by PPG, is kind of their I don't know, do-it-yourselfer or lower tier from PPG, but I find it works really good, and it saves me a lot of money. It's about $125 with the activator. Goes on good. Things I had cut out between the last video and this one are a lot of blowing the blast media out of those panels. That was kind of critical to doing this job, because you don't want to spray that stuff in there, leave it in there while you're epoxy priming over it, because it'll look like crap and possibly give some kind of failure. Alright, we're going to dump some lacquer thinner in here, go spray it out, and then we're going to speed this up and get into some epoxy priming. Alright, here we go. Epoxy primer. I'm only going to do one coat on these. It is the inside, and it's going to basically have to be rescuffed later. You got a 3-day window to lay anything down on top of it, but I wanted to get this, after spending all that time cleaning it, into an epoxy primer in a single coat, so that I can flip it over and start doing the body work on the top of the panels. I didn't want to do all that work on the outside of the panels and then have to, you know, turn it back over and try and get all that tar off the inside. So this is how we chose to do it. Again, we sandblasted all the edges and cleaned these panels, and I'll get out of your way and let you watch. Disgrace, when the I-90 road, it kissed my face. Now I'm making money, running vans to the border, picking up those bags and bringing them down to C-Town. And the darkness gave me all that it could give, but I still remain the same. And I only have this one life to live. I ain't gonna live it in shame. She's got an apartment up the stairs and down by the smelter gates. At night she watches TV and waits on the long distance telephone. She cuts right to the chase. Her dad ain't giving her no more money. I tell. Just a quick look here and a reminder, always filter your paint or primer before it goes into the gun. I have to do it a little differently, you'll see here in the near future with the poly primer. Strain it before you activate it, because that stuff kicks too quick. Always a good habit, and saves your guns, especially these cheap ones. Onto the door. Nothing major, nothing special here. I do try and shoot it into the holes to get as much of the inside of the door coated as possible. Let's speed this up, and then I'll come back in when we're cleaning the gun up in the end and give you some tips there. Started walking the streets at night. Got myself into a little bit of trouble, and I knew I had to take flight. Outside a warehouse abandoned, I sit and wait this Alright, we've done the lacquer thinner spray through, and now we're getting to use the carb cleaner. Always wear your eyeglasses. This shit hurts when it gets in your eyes. Carb cleaner, just any old carb cleaner. I picked it up from Walmart. It works really good for cleaning these guns. You can kind of really jet things out. On the higher end guns, I'll use it for a quick clean and then do a full breakdown and thorough cleaning. But this on the kind of Harbor Freight and the cheaper guns works really, really well. $2.97 a can. I know Eastwood sells some sort of aerosol paint gun cleaner, but this is probably the same thing, and it works really good. So give it a shot and let me know what you think. I learned that from DIY Auto School and SWRNC and my friend Pete over there. If you haven't subscribed to those, give that guy a shot. He's quite entertaining.
It's a cold, dark night on the old Wood River. No fish in sight. I see nothing at all. Still I set my net, sit back and shiver. Gotta feed my family and my tired old dog. Scratch fishing along the banks of the old Wood River. Get the feeling the fish are all long gone. They used to run thick along the banks of the old Wood River.
And there you have it, folks. The purple gun back in its box to come back another day. $8 gun. Works awesome. Let's do a tour real quick of the finished panels. They're drying at this point. I like the, I don't know why, but I like the sheen of the epoxy primer. Kind of a suede, semi-flat looking. But it covers well, and that's one coat, so I didn't lay it on too terribly thick. And we'll let these cure up and dry out, and then we'll be flipping them over to prep for body work. And as always, peace and grease, sucker.